Alright, Alfie, what's up? Lord Cameron seems lost for words, nor can I blame him. I recall being similarly awestruck when I first beheld this vista. Yeah, because this is crazy. This is the first time he's actually seen these lands. Despite living, like, here for his entire life. So this is pretty wide opening. Eyes opening for him. Oh, you have king cake over there? For example, around here, a very typical food is pickers, which is basically savory pancakes made from potatoes. Ooh, that sounds great. It's called Three Kings cake over here. Huh. That'd be interesting to compare. You know, I'd love to compare them and see, you know, how differently they taste. But you could, Gwen, you could Google just New Orleans king cake and see just what they look like and see if they look any different. I heard tales of this place above the clouds, but never did I dream. One's mind paints a pale picture of its majesty. Few live to see such wonders. I'm reminded of my first visit to this peak, when Stinian, in... I begin your name wrong this whole time, but Isel, yet walked at our side. We have come a long way since then. We have come a long way. That's crazy to think about. Oh. What were their voices? Fuck. Koopa! Is that you, Losa? Visit Mog. Don't tell me you forgot my name, Koopa! After all we've been through together? At least you remember me. You do remember me, don't you, Losa? Oh shit, don't give me a decision right now. Don't. No! Fuck! Oh god, this is a real social fear right now. Oh god. Moglin? I don't know. Koopa. His name's Koopa. Of course we do. Most of the food you have came over to the US with the European settlers. Agreed, comparing would be nice. It would be nice. And you already did Google. I think besides the covering, they look the same. But the question is, do they taste the same? That's what I'm curious about. I'm gonna... I feel like it's a trick question. I don't know. I think Moglin was the one near the King Moogle. I think Moghan was the outside one. I don't... Fuck. This is really offensive. I don't want to say the third one. Moghan? You're Moghan? Woo! Okay, I got it. We got it. Social points. Phew! You seem to hesitate for a moment there, huh? But I'm sure you were just fondly recalling the time we camped near Zenith, right, Koopa? But putting our history aside, our shared history aside, what brings you and your friends to Mogholm, Koopa? Ah, another audience with old Race Valga. Well, I hope you brought the horn, Koopa. With the winds as gentle as they are, a good loud toot should reach the great Wyrm's ears easily enough. That's good to hear, Moghan. And thank you. We'd best press on to Zenith, while the winds are still in our favor. They put this fucking cutscene just to make you feel bad that you don't remember his name. Moglin was the chief. I knew the chieftain was something to do with Moglin. God. No, that was unexpected. Chief Moglin would like to hear about this. Oh, God, that's a real social fear. Oh, God, I got... That's a social fear, man. I don't want to deal with that. Don't do that ever to me again, game. I had to disappear for a bit, but yeah, I very much would like to try some American food. And that's Moghan. I did not look at that. I guessed that right on my own. I did not look at your chat whenever I was trying to figure that out. I want to fail and succeed by my own pressings. Okay. Well, if you're gonna, Baron, if you're gonna try some American food, you're not eating fast food. We're not doing that. No. Try some good Southern United States food. Because we are rednecks, but we are rednecks with that know how to cook. And Liz, I answered wrong too, don't worry. I've been to America actually, but I spent most of my time in Savannah, Georgia. Oh, okay. Taki says there are a lot of different types of king cake fillings, but most of them tend to have cinnamon. Eat a lot of Asian food there, oddly enough, though. Okay. What's up, guys? Pray sound the horn, Losa. We must win, raise Valkyr to our cause. Fail in this and Ishgard's fate is all but sealed. So this is all accumulating with the leader of Ishgard with the leader of these, good dragons. This is like all leading up to this one moment. Oh, let me change the, there we go. Liz, aren't you going to Fan Expo today? And what are you and Brian going as? You dare summon me again, mortals.
Great Hraesvelgr, 'tis not lightly that we beg this audience. Pray hearken to our words, for they concern the future of man and dragon both.
Greetings, Hraesvelgr. I am Emmerich de Burrell, acting ruler of the nation of Ishgard. I am come before you to parley on behalf of my people.
To parley. Thinketh thou thy purpose unclear to me? Thou art come to beg mine aid in battle against the shade of my brood brother. Mention he attacked your daughter. He attacked your fucking daughter. He's not, yeah. Mention it.
You foresaw mine intent.
Yeah. I but read that which is right plain in thine eyes. Would that thou had wit enough to scry the answer in mine. My beloved Shiva did once build a bridge twixt man and dragon, a bridge which thy treacherous forefathers saw fit to tear down, as thou know wellest. Thinkest thou Nidhogg was alone in despairing at the murder of our brood sister? Thinkest thou mine own soul did not cry out for vengeance? I know then that upon that accursed day my heart did wither on my breast, and thy kind became unto me the harbingers of despair. 'Tis only Shiva's gentle dream that preventeth me from flying at Nidhogg's shoulder. Be grateful that I swore to abjure aggression ere I consumed her. I permit my children to offer or deny thee aid as they see fit, to warn thy people of my brood brother's coming, that thou wouldst dare ask more of me, but affirmeth thine incurable arrogance. Oof.
We understand that in your despair at man's betrayal, you seek only the refuge of solitude.
Oh, rogues.
But despite your protestations of spent faith, do you not still nurture the smallest flame of hope?
Perceiveth thou such light in the dusk of mine existence?
I do. If you claim I see falsely, then tell me, why did you consent to bear Azel upon your back?
That is true. Oh, caught. Caught in 4K. You have hope. Caught in 4K. Esau. Pietist, deluded Esau. The child did lament her past sins, and sought to balance the scales with her remaining days. 'Twas her unquenchable passion, so unlike to that of my beloved. So alike, which spurned me into flight. I love the dragon designs of these guys. And for mine own part, I would countenance no longer the hands of evil men to use my brood brother's eye for ill.
So you do distinguish between those who acknowledge and repent their sins and those who perpetuate them. Interesting.
Get destroyed, Leisvalger, with facts and logic.
It seems to me that you have not, in fact, lost faith in mankind as a whole. Rather, you weigh our respective merits by how we allow the past to influence our future.
Spare me thine idle sophistry. If there were a mote of truth in thy reasoning, what of it? He's like, yeah, you caught me. What about it? Wouldst thou have slain... Wouldst thou have me slay mine own sibling to save the city of mortals?
Should we suffer ties of blood to bind our hands, then? Nay, if the crime is one of unconscionable evil, we must needs condemn it, even should the transgressor be our closest kin. When my father corrupted himself and his followers with the power of a primal, I beseeched the warrior of light to slay him, an act alike to patricide.
That is true. It's all parallels. It's all
If
parallels.
he did not die by my hand matters little. If anything, it heaps greater disgrace upon my name. But had my father not fallen, he would have drawn countless thousands into a holy war of hellish proportions, which I hold the greater crime. Thus did I order his execution, sparing the lives of my people and yours. Alas, your brother Wyrm now prepares to murder those whom I sought to spare. What is more, he has taken my comrade's body for his own. But if I must slay my dearest friend to defeat my direst foe, I will not flinch from my duty.
Thou wouldst strike down thy friend, and by example of thy righteousness persuade me to break mine oath and kill my kindred. Granddaddy Midgard Summer! He's appeared. The keeper of the lake. His dad came out. He's like, son, we gotta talk. He's like, son, we gotta talk, man. Your brother's gone crazy. No. Stop being childish. All of you. He needs to go to jail. Put him in dragon jail. Heed me, child. The servants of Heidelin envisions a different outcome. They intend salvation not for Ishgard, but for the doomed Dragon Slayer as well. He's like, what the fuck? He's like, what was that? What? How long have you been keeping that thing there? Believest thou this shade to be Nidhogg's return? It is merely a manifestation of his vengeance. The shadow cast by thy brood brother's rage? I would not condemn thee, but ponder well thy course, lest it lead thee to greater remorse. I feel like, at this rate, Nidhogg is so crazy with rage. Like, he is so consumed with a revenge, which once, let's say he killed all of Ishgard. Let's say he killed all the Ishgard. And, like, it's gone. It's, like, glassed. He burned it to glass. The next thing he's coming after is every dragon who didn't help him, right? Absolutely he would do that. It's like, you are just my enemy now, because you did not help me do this. like, he would absolutely immediately go for all the other dragons. While his shade of vengeance remains, the future will ever be uncertain. Help us save our companion. I feel like this is not a good choice. I don't think he'll care about that, honestly. This is also an alright choice, but also, like, these three, these are not very strong options. You know? I feel like nothing I can say would even help, but I guess I'll just pick the one up here, because the most obvious, like, yeah, that's a good answer. Yeah, he would be destruction, something like Bahamut with the primal part. Yeah. The dog's transformation into rage, incarnate as it is, in part of mine own doing. I rendered unto him mine eye, and empowered his vengeance thereby. But 'tis the purity of my blood brother's wrath that lendeth him his all-surpassing might. Hast thou the strength of will to stand against so terrible a shadow, I wonder? 'Twould seem I must put thee and my companions to the proof. I shall await thee in the runes where I can never get her name. Whatever. Once dwelled. Heed well the words of my children, and hasten thee to the place of thy trial. He had to listen to Daddy Midgardsormr pop in and be like, "Hey, watch out!" I'm like, no, son. Look, I waited. I watched these guys. They're good. Oh god, is there gonna be like another Moogle thing messing with this shit? Is he gonna be like, when are you gonna tell me about the dragon that you've been keeping in your pocket this whole time? I'm just full of surprises. Okay. Another day, another trial. Such ordeals must seem almost mundane to you by now. Would that I could say the same. I believe I spied a worm landing just outside this place. It is doubtlessly one of the children of whom Hreysvalga spoke. Come, my friends. Let's not keep our escort waiting. I feel like I have to. Okay, sorry, there. For the sake of you know, lore, I feel like I have to ride Midgardsormr around this part. You know. Another day. Oh yeah. So same thing. Okay. For the sake of Ishgard, I shall overcome whatever trial is placed before me, and I have no doubt that you will do the same, Lyssa. My brood mates and I will bear you to the place of your trial. Make your preparations. What? Okay. Oh, you with the trial prepared to be solely tested. Are we fighting him? Wait, are we fighting Hreysvalga? Oh, it's a dungeon. Okay. Majestic and forgotten, its existence unrecorded in the annals of man. A place rests on top of clouds in the farthest reaches of the churning mists. This skyborn splendor was once home to that one, brood sister Hreysvalga and Nidhogg. Until the treachery of mortals ensured that its stones would never again ring under the she-worm's talons. The dragons named it Sorkal Kai, a grieving apology for their failure to avert her fate, and they watched with infinite sadness as her empty roost was overrun by birds and beasts. This is the place Hreysvalga has chosen for your trial. Prove yourself in the fated shadow of one sibling, and convince the Great Wyrm to aid you against the wrathful shade of the other. Alright. There's a lot writing on this one. What am I doing? This is the take your backflip off your bars dungeon. Look, I am not gonna backflip off of this edge. I've played a lot of Dragoon. I have never backflipped off of a ledge of anything, and I will not start now. You can hold me to those fucking words. Famous last words. Clip that. Clip that. If I fall, clip that. Alright? If I fall, clip it and forever have it on display. You haven't yet. I'm not gonna fall. You guys should have more faith in me. Look at that. I use this backflip as a dash to get in position sometimes. I've never fallen. I'm not gonna fall. I'm not a floor tank. I'm almost done with this dungeon. I'd help. Oh, okay. That'd be great. And send it to Lulu. I just embarrassed myself on stream if it came to this. I've only ever been here once, lol. Well, Barrett, I haven't been here at all, and apparently no one has confidence in me that I'm just gonna embarrass myself on this dungeon. Okay. So, you know, you can do whatever you want. The only person who's gonna be embarrassed at the end of the day is me, if I fall, which I won't. So,